Colin Hart, the voice of boxing. We're here at a press conference for Manny Pacquiao against Ricky Hatton, May the 2nd in Las Vegas. A huge fight between two greats. On the line, the IBO light welterweight title, but also this sort of elusive title of being pound for pound #1 in the world. Put it into perspective for us. How big is this fight?
It's the biggest fight of the year so far. There's nothing on the horizon, even the heavyweights, that can compare with the interest that this fight is going to generate worldwide. You know, there are many boxing cliches, and one of the biggest cliches of all is that styles make fights. And these two have got the styles to make it a war from beginning to end. They both go forward. They both love throwing punches. They're quick. They're brave. They've got everything to make it a memorable night of boxing.
Let's break it down a little bit, because Ricky Hatton specifically has made some changes. He's gone with Floyd Mayweather Sr., a defensive genius, some of them call him, certainly a flamboyant character. How much will it help Ricky Hatton in this fight, being with Floyd Mayweather Sr.?
Well, I think it was given Ricky just that added bit of confidence. I mean, he's always been a confident kid, but having Floyd Mayweather Sr. working with him has certainly improved his defence. But he hasn't tried to change his style, because otherwise he wouldn't be Ricky Hatton. And so I think it's a matter of confidence as much as anything else. I mean, at 30 years of age, you can't suddenly changing your style. Ricky Hatton is what he is, which is a go-forward fighter who throws leather non-stop.
And Manny Pacquiao, he's with Freddie Roach, one of the most likeable boxing trainers in the world at the moment, and they've been together for a very long time. Freddie Roach notoriously is very good at boxing strategy. Do you think the two of them are going to be able to come up with a winning formula this time?
Well, you know, as you say, that this fight is going to perhaps find out who, pound for pound, is the best fighter in the world. Maybe it's also going to tell us who is, pound for pound, the best trainer in the world. I mean, the strategy does play an important part in boxing at every level. And these two guys, you know, Roach and Mayweather Sr., you know, are masters of their trade. And they'll be trying to outthink each other before and during the fight.
Now, let's stay on Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Freddie Roach. As you say, masters of their trade. Boxing trainers have egos too, and they're going to want to be known as the best trainer in the world. And between them, no love lost there, is there? They're not sort of friends.
Not at all. They're professionals. They're up against each other. As far as they're concerned, you know, Roachy is fighting Mayweather. And, you know, they will do everything possible within the rules to beat the other guy. And you know, that's what makes it as fascinating outside the ring as inside the ring.
Well, let's just talk a little bit more about Manny Pacquiao. Put it into perspective for us, Colin Hart. How important is this man to his country?
Well, we all know about Ricky Hatton, but very few people in this country probably know much about Manny Pacquiao. You know, back in the 1930s, there was a guy called Henry Armstrong who held 3 world titles at different weights, all at the same time. He's one of the greatest fighters who ever lived. I think Pacquiao is a reincarnation of Henry Armstrong. He's held 4 world titles, all at different weights, from super flyweight all the way up to featherweight. So he's a very, very special fighter. Now, he comes from the Philippines, and I've been to the Philippines, and I covered the Ali Frazier Thriller in Manila there. They are boxing mad in the Philippines, and they used to have a hero who was a world super featherweight champion in the 1960s called Flash Elord. Now, Pacquiao, it just, you know, he is outside of boxing, because not only do they love him as probably their finest sportsman and their finest champion, covering all the sports that go on in the Philippines, but also he's a political figure, because, you know, Bob Arum, his promoter, and he's not being far-fetched, that one day Manny Pacquiao could end up president of the Philippines. Now, if he was stood through the presidency tomorrow, he would win on just sheer popularity alone. But he's serious about conducting a political career. And the ambassador to the Philippines in London said it all when he said that he's not just an icon, he is a national treasure back in the Philippines. So he's that big.
Well, let's get back to fighting talk over in Las Vegas. England fans, Ricky Hatton fans, are always notoriously noisy there, and they get there. But we've just mentioned Manny Pacquiao has Philippine fans there, be there as well. In the ring, the action in the ring. Has Ricky Hatton learnt enough defensively to keep off the attacking Manny Pacquiao?
Well, I don't think it will come to what he has learned defensively. It's that this fight will be decided on speed. And Pacquiao has got extremely fast hands. So has Hatton. But I think Pacquiao is faster than Hatton. And at 140 pounds, or 10 stone, as we say in this country, he will be too fast for Ricky in the long run. And I think it will be a fascinating fight, a very close fight until after the halfway stage. And that's when I think Pacquiao will really assert himself, as he did against Oscar De La Hoya. And I think, unfortunately for Hatton's fans, who went to America with high hopes when he fought Floyd Mayweather Jr., I think they're going to be disappointed again. And I wouldn't be surprised if Pacquiao does stop Ricky in the later rounds, maybe 9-10.